Isn't it weird? 10:31, I live in the north, and I hear jets flying over. It's just fooling around with this design. In between is the cross. Something tells me we live in a curved, can we call it universe? But it's more than that. It's like bubbles. It's like we're all in our own set of bubbles. It's like each element can only live in its own area, so it creates bubbles. So they create worlds within worlds, bigger bubbles around other bubbles that burst and other bubbles that take over. And what we're in is the electronic world. It's controlled bubbles of electronic, however you want to call them, neutrons, whatever you want to call Jimmy Neutron. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Another thing I was working on over here. I mean, I have so many papers. I don't even know which way to go. You know, don't even know which way to go. 1212. One of the reasons of 1212 is actually 383. And I mean, it means nothing. What am I going to say? But you know what? If you really look at this, D D D D 44 44. One goes between everything. Therefore, you can have 9 and 1 can go between everything. You know what I was going to show you other than that was a minute. Is this. It's the percentage sign of 6 and 9. 6 and 9 create the 8. So where's the 7? How does the 7 come into this? Oh, here's your 7 right here. Your 7 is your S. That's your 7. 6, 7, 8, 9, because this, you see, 8 doesn't exist. It exists through the balls of the 6 and the 9. Once you have the birth and the entry of a man, 6, the world, 8, the connecting worlds, 6, the world, the two world, the one world, the created world, who we are in the world. I don't sound too enthusiastic about anything, do I? Another thing I like to say is the word juice. You know why? Because in the word juice, it's J-U, which is the 10th letter, and the 21st is 31 or 13. And it's ice, I-C-E. Juice is U-I-C-E-J. See, and I can't explain it. I see it in my head what it is, because it's all about so many different kinds of things. Can't even explain what it is. What else is there? Another thing I wanted to show you, from Rubik's Cube to Rubik's Cube, the center of all the cubes inside a house cube, wow. 14, 41, 65, 95. 14, 14, 41, 68. 6 and 8 is 14, 41, 4 and 1 is 14, 9 and 5 is 14. What I mean, it's all additions up to 5. 5, 5, 5, 5. These are the centers of all 27 pieces of Rubik's. Don't forget, the alphabet there's one piece of Rubik's, which is the letter N. The 14th piece in the second row has a value of 6 because it has 6 arms, crisscrossing arms. There's just so many things I wouldn't even know. The reason why there's 28 days in a month, 29 days in a month, 30 days and 31 days in a month. 14 is on the low side, 15 makes it the high side, and there's more than that because it's 31 and 30. One is creation, and one is the one spirit of creation. So you have 4 months of creation, 30, and the 0 is worth 15. So 3 by 15 equals 45. The 45, the angle. Don't forget the angle. When you get the right angle, right, you go 12 o'clock and 3 o'clock. When you go 12 o'clock and 3 o'clock, you're actually saying creation, because 12 is 1 and 2 is 3, and 3 o'clock. So from 12 to 3, 90 degrees is your creation. 9 is your birth. 9 times 0 is 9 times 1.5 is 135. 135 times 2 plus 3 is 273, which is 39 weeks of 7 days, which is a pregnancy, which starts not on January 1st, but on the 4th. because 3 meets with 4, creating 6. 9 months later is October 4th. Raphael, 7286. In the constellation of Pegasus, there's also this little thing that I wanted to show you. Here's the triangle. When you put the triangle up, it creates the Mercedes sign, the peace sign. When it's down, it creates the letter T. When you put one on top of it, it becomes the top and the bottom of the T, creating one eye. Can you see this? This little square in the center here? The T comes out of a triangle. So does the Y. There's many different ways where we get our letters, and for the reason is because the T can turn. If you put anything there with the arm on the top and it turns and evenly turns whatever's around it. Now, I know I'm not doing a brilliant cassette. The other thing I wanted to show you was this. See the little fish? See the little man that's created inside? It's not me. I designed this, which is the point to hold hearts on top of it, or this, Mercedes. But you bamboozle it out. You make it into the peace sign. It turns into half. If I flip this the other way, I can show you, and I have it on my floor, it turns into the swastika, or a special way. It says 7X, flip over 7X, it turns into the swastika. And don't forget, just before I let this go, the spade is a holder of the heart. And 2 parts of a heart, which is like your rib cage, is the reish, and that's what creates the heart of all man. And I'm starting to think that it's all about reish. And let me think. Can't remember. The spade, reish, don't remember. Doesn't matter. Thank you for watching.